So I had to cover it up a little bit because it kind of reads the title in the in the first sentence. But it's a secret to no one. It's a secret to everyone. That Dragon Age: The Veilguard is a bad game. No one was really looking forward to it after the initial release trailer and stuff like that. The people, uh, IGN or whoever else ranting about how diverse and amazing it is. And so, again, secret to no one here. 14% of Dragon Age: The Veilguard's physical retail orders reportedly canceled ahead of game's release. Total pre-release orders less than 200,000. And we know that the max amount, the max concurrent of players that were playing it over, from its release to the week, over the weekend. Today is what, Tuesday? So you had Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And it only got to about 89,000, which you would think it's good. But then you look at something like Black Myth Wukong, and it had over like 2 million. So, yeah, it's it's not a great number. It's not a great number. A YouTuber Dimian revealed that a retail insider shared with him that 956 pre-orders of a total of 6,793 were canceled, or just 14%. Uh, okay, let's see. We've got some statistics, numbers. Let's see. A store with over 900 locations in America. Veilguard pre-orders versus cancellations by platform. Number 1, deluxe Xbox versions. 695 pre-orders, 108 canceled. 2, normal Xbox copy. 1885 pre-orders, 126 canceled. Deluxe PS5 version. Almost 1900 pre-orders, 254 canceled. 4 normal PS5 versions, 3 about almost, we'll just say 3,400 pre-orders, and about 470 canceled. So around 14-15% of each version of Veilguard was canceled in the last few days by customers across the 900 stores within America alone. In America! I'm also told by another source pre-orders in general were were low, way less than 500K, closer to 200K, or less in total. Yikes! And with a face like that, gosh, this character who's supposed to come off as strong, but she just, oh, I'm non-binary. I'm non-binary. I, those bodies, the corpses are wrong. They used to have humans in them. She's afraid of everything, it seems, and there's like, this isn't a character that you create. No, this is a main character. Like, this is one of your companions. And she's like, I don't like those bodies are wrong. They used to have humans in them. It's like, what? What? I should reiterate for anyone, these are physical pre-orders, but I'm told in total with physical digital, it was nowhere near even 500K pre-orders before release. And keep in mind, Dragon Age is a huge title. It's been around for a very long time, and people love the game. They love the series. And it couldn't even get 200,000 pre-orders? Like, what? But I thought there was a clamoring and such a vocal majority of people who wanted games like this, with representation and diversity and inclusion. All right, there's not. There's not. This game gives you your representation and all that, but the game is bad. The game is bad and you should feel bad. No, the game is bad. The storyline is bad. The voices are bad. The dialogue in general sounds like it was written by a 10-year-old. The gameplay is bad. The puzzles are beyond ridiculously easy. And consider the linear style of the game. It doesn't take you but, less than a second to find out what you need to do because of how easy they are. This game is not challenging at all. It's not. It's not. Like, this is a game you can set it on the highest setting and, highest difficulty, and it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. And the fact that it's not getting any DLC or expansion, that basically you spent $70 on this game, congratulations, you're not getting anything else. The only thing you're going to get is some small tweaks to the game and some quality of life improvements. That's if you're going to stick around long enough to even see what those are going to be. Because the game is so short, apparently, that once you beat the game, you're going to be like, okay, I'm done. I'm done. Well, that was an experience. Can't say if it was a good one, but it was an experience. Of note, the estimate indicate the total sales for the game on Steam are less than 500,000. Player Tracker estimates the game has only 163,000 copies. VG Insights has the game at 349, and copies. Wait, are we looking about? Okay, we're still about copies sold. I thought we were still talking about like pre-orders and stuff. And then Gamalytic estimates Gamealytic rather estimates the game 400. We'll just say 480 copies, or 480,000 copies. Sorry. Yeah. See, it's been out for 4 days, and this is the highest that it's gotten. That's the highest that it's gotten. Let's see if we can see if they have any of the other ones. Pulling above. No. Let's see. Is it here? Game blows. No. There we go. That's what I was looking for. All right. So 89,000 at its peak. That's over 4 days that it was out. It came out last Thursday. It is now Tuesday. So just over the weekend, you had, again, Thursday, Friday. And you're like, oh, those are weekends. But people take off work just to play video games. Then you have the weekend, which should have gone from there to just skyrocketing with how many people. But the fact that it only got 89,000, and then it just drops to 34, as opposed to Black Myth Wukong. Look at that. Look at that. People right now are more interested in the Monster Hunter Wilds beta than they are in Dragon Age. And even with this, still has, even at its lowest, it still has almost just as much as players playing as the game had at its highest. So anyone who thinks that this game was a success, no. 2 million. As opposed to a freaking paltry, just complete paltry 89,000. But sure, keep telling me this game was a success. Game of the Year material here. We've got Baldur's Gate 3. We'll just say 900,000. 900,000. 42. So even at its lowest, it still got more than Dragon Age at its lowest, and it's almost half of what it had at its highest. So no, Dragon Age, not a successful game. People will look at big numbers and think, oh my god, these are big peepee numbers. This game is a total success. No, but then you look and compare and think about how, these games, like Black Myth Wukong, how 2 million players, and then even when it drops to 80,000, it still has more players than Dragon Age did total. So it's not a success. And the fact that a lot of people were canceling their pre-orders, and again, people are tired of subpar games. We are tired of poor products being shoved at us, and these companies expecting us to just play them with no. Yes, I will play this terrible product simply because I'm a consumer and I like to consume. No, they need to understand gamers have standards when it comes to stories and characters, puzzles that don't take less than a second, puzzles that even a freaking newborn could figure out. We want to be challenged. Picking something up right there and just putting it over there every single, from the beginning of the game to the end, that's not challenging. And I think when a lot of people saw that maybe not Solus not being the main antagonist, the game was originally apparently called Dragon Age Dreadwolf. But guess what? The Dreadwolf ain't even in there long. We see Solus in the beginning, and then it's to beat the gods. We see him later on, but he's like, I hope you understand for why I had to do what I did. We've never seen eye to eye, but I know you want. So it's like he takes back seat. This character that people love, and it would have been great to see him as the villain of the game. No, backseat. That's why they didn't call the game Dreadwolf, because Dreadwolf isn't even the main villain here. So after seeing that alone, I'm sure people were like, I'm out. I was looking forward to a cool game where you fight Solus and knock some sense into him. But no, you're gonna out from under me, and no. No. Then people see the gameplay, the customization. People start seeing the stuff leaking online, and it's like, no, I'm done. Pre-order canceled. But no matter what the other side says, don't let them try to tell you that this game was a success. When you compare it to the numbers of other games that have come out this year, and you see that their numbers far eclipse it, and even when those games are at their lowest, they still have as many as this game did at its peak, you'll see it's not a success. And the people on that side will try to do mental gymnastics and try to gaslight you and making you think, no, these are good numbers. These are good numbers. See, these are big peepee numbers. But then once you start explaining it logically to them, well, then get ready to get called a phobisterism. And that you're a far-right supremacist or whatever because you're pointing out the fact that the game sucked and the numbers are so bad that they should be ashamed. If these numbers had parents, their parents would be ashamed. We'd have to write an apology letter to every single one of their parents and apologize for how much of a failure their numbers have been. But yeah, don't let them gaslight you. The little fanboys on Twitter who are freaking jerking off big company like, you're just because the characters aren't hot enough for you to have sex with. Just start providing facts to them and see how easily they either block you or start calling you a phobisterism. Because they know it's true. They know what you're saying is right. So this game is terrible. I'm not surprised there's so many people who canceled. And I'm not surprised that there's really no one playing it now after only 4 days of release. So, anyway, that's going to do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.